I just pressed stream. Just pressed it. Okay. It looks like we are live. So we're gonna... All right. Hi, everyone. Looks like we are up and running. I'm gonna see... Yeah, okay. I see myself. So... Guys, this is a one-man band over here, and I just appreciate the fact that people are taking that into consideration whenever you're watching. This is a work in progress that we are always growing every day. So thank you for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. I am Tori Cooper, and we have a few stories that we have been looking into this afternoon, and as we work into the evening hour, we finished up our editorial meeting and quickly sent our troops out to go work on the stories that we plan on bringing you tonight. So let's talk about some of the top stories, right? That's what we all want to know. So I always want to start off with the top story that I've been following closely of the week, and it's this one right here. So let's see if we can, yeah, okay, looks like we are good to go on that. The woman accused of attempting to burn down Martin Luther King Jr.'s childhood home in Northeast Atlanta. This has been video that we obtained as Atlanta News First that has been just all over social media, and if you haven't seen it, this is it. I'm going to let this play out while I bring you some more details. And so as you can see, there's a woman with a red canister trying to light this home on fire. She's accused of doing that. The woman that you see here tried to do this allegedly on Thursday afternoon, and now she's being held without bond. That's the new details today that just came out because she had her first hearing. The judge ruled that today, that she's going to have to stay in jail. Now, I want to bring you some pictures that we have of the suspect, just so that we can get that to you. Let's see if we can play that out. All right, yeah, now you're looking at the picture, and let's remove the banner, get a good look here. So the suspect that you're looking at right now, her name is Lanisha Henderson, and police tell us she was charged with second-degree arson and interference with government property. The judge said Henderson would stay in jail due to her unstable place of residence and the serious nature of her charge. Police also say that tourists from Utah recorded the video that we showed you previously, showing Henderson pouring liquid out of that red gas can that we showed you on the home's front porch. And the witnesses said that they stopped her from walking up the stairs, and we had that video showing the men on top of her trying to restrain her. And those were two off-duty New York police officers that were holding her down until police could get there. But that's who you're looking at right now. The suspect, again, her name is Lanisha Henderson, definitely making headlines here this week in Atlanta because, as you know, this is a major piece of history that could have just been gone up in flames in front of all of us. I actually just took my best friend from LA who came and visited. One of the things she wanted to do, it was her first time in Atlanta, she wanted to go see MLK's childhood home, and so we took her. And once this story happened, I told her, I said, hey, they're actually, they just arrested someone who, attempted to burn down the home that I just showed you. And she goes, this is why I wanted to see it, because you never know how long pieces of history will be able to stand the test of time. So this is a story that we're going to keep a very close eye on. Keep an eye on Atlanta News First. If we are able to talk to her family members, we have learned a little bit more about her, but if you want to find those details, you can go on atlantanewsfirst.com and you can look for more details there. So now I want to move on to another story that was the headline last night, and again, it's something that we've been digging on this afternoon. This is involving a man who was found shot on the on-ramp of North Druid Hills in Dekalb County. Let's take you back to that scene. Let's see if we have that. Well, I'm just going to talk a little bit about it first. So we get information from police that they're responding to an area on the on-ramp, and they tell us that once they got out there, they found a man who had a gunshot wound and who was unfortunately non-responsive on the on-ramp of North Druid Hills in DeKalb County. So then we went out there, we sent our Joshua Skinner out there to try to get some more details from police, and I'll let him pick up the story from there. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I took myself off mute. So we did follow up with the medical examiner's office today to try to get the name of the man who they found. Because then we can try to reach out to family. Unfortunately, the medical examiner's office has not gotten back to us just yet. It is a weekend, and usually it's really hard to get answers quickly on the weekend. People are enjoying their Saturday and Sunday. So we are working on that. And if we get that information, we will certainly be digging deeper to see if we can reach out to the man's family and learn more about what may have led up to the circumstances that we just shared. So now I want to move on to another disturbing situation in Dekalb County. This one is something that we have our Atlanta News First reporter, Asia Wilson, actively looking into right now. She headed out to the small neighborhood along Panthers Drive, and let me just make sure I have this right. Let's make sure. Yeah, Panthersville Road, I should say. Panthersville Road and Jaguar Drive. That's where we sent our reporter, Asia Wilson, after we received a number of tips from people in the community calling us, telling us, hey, there's a heavy police presence out here. It appears someone is deceased out here. And so we learned later, after we reached out to police, that they found a man, unfortunately, dead on the side of the road in this small neighborhood. Now, let's take you to this area and show you, because we did go out there and shoot some video of Pantherville Road, and just to bring you a better picture of what we're talking about right now. So let's see if we can get that up. All right, there it is. So this was at nighttime, a little bit harder to see, but I did do some Google images too, just to get a lay of the land and see if there was any daytime pictures, and I was able to determine that there was a MARTA bus stop in the area. So we're going to try to go out there and see what else we can dig up, because police tell us they believe that that man was hit by a car after witnesses told them that they saw him get hit by a car. They say the driver took off, and now they're looking for a suspect. So we're going to try to go out there. We have our reporter out there right now working out on the scene to try to find out who this man was, find out if we can track down those witnesses who talked to police, and then hopefully get some more information while we await to hear back from police on more details that they may have possibly uncovered in this situation. I imagine that they are looking at surveillance cameras in the area. You never know. People have ring door cameras, so I imagine that our Atlanta News First reporter, Asia Wilson, is already on top of all of that. So look for this story, because, I mean, this is a small neighborhood like anybody, that this happened. And this is something that, anytime it's in an isolated area like that and not really, a major intersection, it does breed some more questions, and hopefully we can get some more details on that. So look for those details tonight, and then we will share them right here if we get anything new. And of course, if there's a breaking update that's worthy of your time, we will certainly be sharing it right here on the First Alert desk. So thank you so much for joining me here, and make sure that you tune back in, because we're going to have a full look at your forecast at 8 o'clock, because we know that our First Alert weather team has been tracking some severe weather risks that have been in place. And it does look, after Jen spoke to us in the meeting, she did say that there was going to be rain late in the evening and could carry on through tomorrow. So likely most of the time when we're sleeping, but as you know, that could always change, and that's why it's the best idea to have our First Alert weather app so you can get alerted, plan your weekend. But as of right now, it does look like it's going to be a bit of a gloomy, wet weekend for us in Metro Atlanta, and our mountain communities do look like they are going to get some rain. So we are going to have Jen on the First Alert desk at 8 o'clock, and we will have my co-anchor, Carly Barnett, right here as well, bringing you new updates on any other stories that come through that are worthy of your time. So make sure that you tune in for that. All right, thank you so much, and we will see you next time.